Timelines for iPhone, the easiest way to track your time using your iPhone or iPod Touch. When you launch Timelines for the first time, you'll see a blank list of timecodes and a blank timeline. I'll pretend it's my first time using it. First, I'll set up some timecodes. For now, I'll set up 2 for projects, 1 for the time I spend managing, and 1 to track general administrative work. All I do to make a new timecode is type its name. The color is picked for me. Soon you'll be able to set your own colors, but for now it's simple. Just type a name, tap Save, and your new timecode is ready to use. To track your time, tap a timecode, then tap the timeline. A bar appears to mark the time you started working on that code. Pick another code and another start time, and your working time will fill in for you. Let's say that at 9:30 this morning I was in a conversation about a project. I want to code the time for that conversation against the project. I just tap the time code for the project, we'll call it Project X, then I tap 9:30. From 9:30 on, I'm tracking my time to Project X. Around 10 o'clock, I was back at my desk where I checked my email and did some other administrative things. All I do is tap Admin and tap 10 o'clock. If I decide it was more like 9:45, I can just drag the bar to make the adjustment. Now, I haven't said anything about what I did next, so this bar has a color shade that looks like almost 15 minutes. This means I'm going to track some time against admin, I just don't know how much yet. Expecting some time to get logged, Timelines puts 15 minutes against admin for now, and will update it when I say what I did next. Next, I switched to managing work. It was about 11:15. Now Timelines knows I worked an hour and a half on admin, and updates the totals for my admin timecode. By simply thinking about when you start something and when you transition to something else, you can track your time in just a few taps. Let's say I'd kept working on management things until I went for lunch at noon. To mark the start of any kind of break, like a lunch break where you stop working, tap the special break timecode and tap the time you started taking the break. The time between 11:15 and noon now fills in, tracking that 45 minutes before lunch against managing. You don't have to do it in any particular order either. Let's say I didn't start work at 9:30, I started at 8:15, checking my email. Now I only spent about 15 minutes on email, then I grabbed a coffee and chatted with some of the people I manage. That's what led to that 9:30 project conversation. To keep notes on what I did, I just tap to select a bar and tap the pencil. This note applies to the work I did starting at 9:45. With just a few taps, my whole morning is coded and accurate. A few more taps for the afternoon and my timesheet is done. By zooming out, I can see my whole day. You pull out your iPhone once or twice a day, tap a few times, and your time is always tracked. It's so much easier to remember the last few hours than the last few days, weeks, or months, so the pain of doing your timesheet seems to disappear completely. Today, Timelines for iPhone tracks your time in 15-minute increments, simply and easily. Get Timelines today and be there as we update it with more ways to make your time tracking even easier. Timelines for iPhone. Timesheets are done.